Katie Francis. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi, Katie. Lovely to meet you.
So my first question is for Mr. Butterell. I just performed a number from the stage musical of Everybody's Talk About Jaime earlier this summer, and I just watched the film and I absolutely loved it, just to say. And so you were the original stage director of Everybody's Talking About Jaime?
Yes.
And this was your directorial debut. Tell me, what drew you to want to make this into a film?
The story of a young 16-year-old boy who has the courage to say, this is who I want to be, and find that place in which he can be that, and to watch the people around him in his community create a space in which he was able to do that in all his fabulous gloriousness.
I love that. Max, I am a huge musical theatre fan, and I love all the music from this film. Do you have a favourite song?
Oh yeah, well I'm a huge musical fan too. My favourite song is probably The Wall in My Head. I just love it. It's such a gorgeous song to sing, and it was an amazing scene to film in the film because, I mean, you've seen it now, but especially like the standing on that wall looking out over to Sheffield was like such a moment, and it was such a lovely song.
I love that song too. Lauren, you play Pritti Pasha, Jaime's best friend. In what ways do you think you relate to your character in the film?
I think that I very much was a goody two-shoes also at school. Very much. Come on. Yeah, and I think that I relate to in that way. And I also think that in terms of the whole process that we went through of the film being very overwhelming and being able to do it all with Max and being able to be like, you're doing so well, keep going. And like Pritti does that a lot to Jaime, and I definitely did that a lot to Max. Not that you needed it. I just thought
I did need it. I promise you.
It was gorgeous to watch that.
Okay, Mr. Butterell, this film was greatly affected by the pandemic last year, right?
It was.
So, how did the change of studios from Disney to Amazon affect the production as a whole?
Didn't affect it at all. It just felt a very natural way of, when we came to Amazon, what was wonderful is the opportunity to share this story over 250 territories across the world instantly, and it's time for this story to be in the world, I think. Particularly, as you said, we've come through this very strange time in which we've all been essentially locked inside our houses, some of us, just to stay safe. And it's the beginning. We can smell that there's a beginning of something new, that we're able to come together and celebrate together. And it just feels a wonderful opportunity that the world gets to experience our little story from Sheffield, from a hometown in the north of England, and share it with the whole world. Everywhere. It feels amazing.
Max, Jaime is some character. What drew you to Jaime in the film?
I think what drew me to it is because it was just an opportunity to do lots of things I hadn't done before. Obviously, I'd never done a film. It's, for me, when I first saw the show and I first read the script, it was an openly gay, out gay person that felt really three-dimensional and felt really really true and really like a true representation of how I saw myself. And, having someone who is openly queer leading a show and leading a film feels so awesome. And so that is one thing that drew me to it, because I was like, I would love to be part of it. And it's just been the greatest honour to really have the opportunity to step into the role, because it's, some amazing people have paved the way, and the show is great, and I was a huge fan of it.
Lauren, without giving anything away, obviously, what would you say was your favourite line of the show, the film?
I think there's one line where I get to say a word that I'm not usually allowed to say, and that was very fun to do. Without giving anything away.
But one of Pritti's very special lines that kind of resonates all the way through is, "Don't wait for permission to be you."
Yeah, that's a lovely line. And all of the little beautiful scene, I feel like, is really nice.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Very nice dialogue.
We call Pritti Yoda. She's the wise one.
Yeah.
So she's full of wisdom. She's full of one-liners. She'll be quoted in those little books, you know, those books that you get of inspirational quotes. There'll be little pretty quotes in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
That was
What
such
song
a great
did you sing?
interview.
Oh, I performed Spotlight.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, fab.
Take care, thanks. Lovely to meet you.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
To be a girl could ever wish for.
'Cause I